If his hand's not touching the floor, I can pull him back and my legs can kick his legs. And then, I'm gonna work to get his back. So, 2 ways that he can defend. The one more common is when they put the hand forward because he knows that my legs behind his is too strong to kick him out. So usually they put their hands forward and then just climb up and hold his back. So now I'm going to show the back take from the close guard. It's probably my favorite attack and maybe my strongest in the close guard. You can look a lot of my previous fights and a lot of my fights I was able to achieve getting people's back from that position. So that position, it came from, me climbing the guard to attack people's arm. If you look, before I was able to get anyone's back from this position, I was very strong attacking people's arm. After I developed this position, the back taking became a lot stronger than attacking the arm. Because the arm is always a bit messy sometimes. Sometimes it's extremely strong attack, but it is not, if you think of percentage-wise, it's almost like 60-40, 50-50, 60-40, the person escaping and attacking. Afterwards, I started taking people's back, then it became 80-20, like way stronger. From 80-20 to 50-50 is a way stronger attack. And then I decided to focus on that to get people's back. So, let's go. So, this movement to get people's back, the first thing I have to do, first I need to break the people's grip into my gi, bring his arm across, hold the person close to me. Sorry. Não, quero ver nada. Eu vou lá ver, eu estava afastado no estúdio. Acho que machucou. Então assim. Não, como você quiser. So, for you to be able to apply this movement, you need to break the person's grip into your gi, pull his arm across, hold it, grab his armpit, and adjust your hips. Because my hips being sideways, it blocks his arms. Very important, you cannot be square. Otherwise, when he pulls the arm, very difficult to maintain the arm on the side. So you have it. And then now I'm going to start looking to get his back. And the one thing that I always do, I used to hold his armpit, which is nothing wrong, but I found it's way stronger feeding the lapel to that grip. It feels way stronger, grip to be able to carry on the attack. So now, how to get his arm across? There's a few different ways to do that. You can do both arms. I would say usually you might think it's easier with the arm, which up to a point it is. When the person is, regardless of how strong he is, when he has his arm straight, it's easier to break that grip. So it's in more ways you might think it's easier to do with the arm than the arm further back. But I prefer the arm further back because it's harder with this. It's easier to break this grip than that one. That is true. If he doesn't bend his arm, keep his feet at your head. I grab my arm across, I go underneath. This is easy to break, regardless of how strong he is. I make the grip across, I put my wrist close to his hand and grab my own wrist. And now I just need to push over my head. That's the direction I'm going to push the hand. Doesn't matter, he can hold as tight as he wants. I use this arm much. This is just to help, but my left arm is using the main strength to pull it. And then
I grab, I adjust. But what happened is, this arm is straight. If the person had a little bit of experience, the moment that I do this, he bends, he brings the elbow down. Now, he has all his weight behind the elbow. And now it's extremely hard to break that. Because I'm not lifting the hand. Now I have to lift his whole body. This is extremely hard. Very hard. So as long as the arm is straight, it's easy to look. And go. Bota a mão no chão sempre. Aí. But when they bend the elbow, now it becomes very hard. So that's why I think it's easier to attack with that arm. Then I go under the arm, grab the sleeve. Now I'm gonna bring the bottom part of my